Why should you take part in the Longevity Venture Summit? One reason is the business plan competition.
So let me introduce John Ralston from Neurosantis. And John, you were our winner in 2022 at the Longevity Venture Summit. Tell us what the company does and what progress you've made since you won.
Well, first of all, a big thank you for the recognition in 2022 and then again in 2024. Both of those have really helped us launch down the pathway towards our ultimate goal, which is helping close to 80 million Canadians and Americans, older Canadians and Americans, to simply continue living actively, independently, and productively by delivering this very unique bioelectronic restoration of the body's aging balance system. So our Nervesta device that you see hanging over my shoulder here delivers a very unique form of non-invasive electrical stimulation to the vestibular balance organs in the inner ear that we've shown in turn can activate long-lasting neuroplastic restoration of balance mobility that's been proven effective in populations from 50 to 90 years of age now.
Well, that's wonderful. So you won our 10K competition. Then 2 years later, what did you win?
2 years later in 2024, we won the AARP Age Tech Pitch Challenge at the Longevity Summit in San Francisco.
And you saw our ecosystem of partners there. So how have you gone to market?
So the relationships that this recognition from you and your team have helped us establish have now allowed us to go on to secure close to $4 million in investments and non-dilutive grants, establish collaborations with multiple researchers and clinicians, senior living communities, at-home care providers across Canada and the US. We've now completed development and clinical validation and pilot deployments of our initial product and established key manufacturing and regulatory partners so that we're now preparing to proceed with regulatory approvals in Canada and the US, which is a huge step forward.
John, what words of advice might you have for other entrepreneurs about considering entering into the business plan competition?
Just the breadth of the relationships and the depth of the knowledge that you could potentially secure from the relationships that you'll establish through the competition simply by participating, regardless of the outcome, will be immensely valuable as you hone in on the message that you're trying to get to the market, the product that supports that message, and then the community that you're going to need to successfully turn that product into a real business.
And of course, mobility is one of the key themes at this conference. Mobility is a huge market as the boomers turn into 80 next year.
Well, I mean, if you look at the numbers, there are 142 million adults over the age of 50 in Canada, the US. We now know that close to 80 million of them already suffer from vestibular balance decline that severely limits their mobility. And today, none of them are receiving a restorative treatment. And that's the scope of the innovation and the ultimate ROI that we're excited to be bringing to market here.
And that's the excitement I feel about it, because I see it all around those that are trying to age in place at home, not fall, and those in senior living and not fall. So it's really groundbreaking innovation. We're thrilled to have you back this year at the conference, and congratulations on all you've done.
Thank you again for the significant launch you've given us into the business.
Join us on June 10th and 11th in Berkeley, California. Learn more and register at boomerventuresummit.com.